Well, good morning. As you see, we have a scene change, so we're ready to go on to Act 2 of this morning's conference. My name is Austin Knuppe. I'm a research assistant here at the Hauenstein Center. I'd like to welcome you to Panel 1. The title is The Bush Administration, Process and Policies. Before we begin, I'd really like to sincerely welcome our audience and our distinguished panels. Throughout the day, we have just a great collection of different presidential scholars from different persuasions and backgrounds, and it's sure to be a great afternoon. We also look forward to your comments and questions at the end of today's session. We're going to have a question and answer period, so feel free to go up to the microphone and engage our speakers. This morning we have two panelists, but we'll be presenting three papers. Dr. Andrew Bush is not able to make it to here today. I will be presenting an excerpt of his paper. So I'll go ahead and start with the bios, and then I will present the excerpt, and we'll proceed with Mr. Flanagan and then Dr. Hult. Andrew Bush is written on the domestic policy agenda. He is a professor at the Department of Government at Claremont McKenna College, where he is also the Associate Dean of Faculty. He is the author of 8 books, his most recent being Reagan's Victory, the Presidential Election of 1980, and the Rise of the Right. In 2007, Dr. Bush received a Fulbright Teaching Fellowship for Diplomatic Academy of Ukraine. Prior to his career at Claremont McKenna College, Dr. Bush held teaching positions at the University of Denver and the University of Virginia. While at the University of Denver, he received the Teacher Scholar of the Year Award in 2002. Dr. Bush received his BA from the University of Colorado and a Master's and PhD in Government from the University of Virginia. Brian Flanagan is going to be speaking to us today on the state of the national security state, Harry Truman, George W. Bush, and America's ramparts in the 21st century. Mr. Flanagan is the Associate Director of the Hauenstein Center for Presidential Studies at Grand Valley State University in West Michigan. In 2008, Brian was awarded the Mobby Fellowship to explore the connection between philanthropy and the American presidency. Mr. Flanagan was appointed to the Michigan Abraham Lincoln Bicentennial Committee, a 2-year effort charged with providing leadership and direction for Michigan's celebration of the 200th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. Brian also helped establish the Peter C. Cook Leadership Academy, the Hauenstein Center's leadership training program for undergraduate students on campus. Mr. Flanagan graduated from the University of Notre Dame in 2003 with a degree in English and is currently a master's candidate in Grand Valley's School of Public and Nonprofit Administration. Finally, Dr. Karen Hult will be speaking on the Bush staff and cabinet system. Dr. Hult is a professor of political science at Virginia Tech University. Her research interests include researching and publishing on the U.S. presidency, executive branch bureaucracy, and the judiciary. Dr. Hult is the author of 4 books, including her most relevant to today's panel, being Empowering the White House, Governance Under Nixon, Ford, and Carter, co-authored with her colleague, Dr. Charles Wolcott. She's also a book review editor for Presidential Studies Quarterly. Prior to arriving at Virginia Tech University, Dr. Hult taught at Pomona College and the Claremont Graduate School. She received her BA summa cum laude at Creighton University, did her graduate work at Harvard University, and has a PhD in political science from the University of Minnesota.